Honestly, they should nickname me The Artist, because the amount of drawing that's going on, it's off the charts, viewers. Folks, welcome back to an episode of Glory Hunts with me, DoctorBenjyFM, and this is why I'm going to call myself the Drawer from now on. You can see there, October has been a Draw Fest. Not Oktoberfest, viewers, Draw Fest. I feel drunk, I don't know what's happened. So last time out, it was a 2-2 draw in the league, and since then, a 1-1 in the Europa League, a 1-1 in the Bundesliga, which means the Europa League not quite finished yet then. Still a chance for us to finish top, of course, but we have to win that final game to seal that particular deal. And then the cup game, Ingolstadt will play after that. And we're trying to progress in that competition as well. And hopefully we do, viewers. But for a whole host of friendlies during December that I won't show you because they're friendlies during December. Shout out to the Qatari World Cup for ruining everyone's life. So, appreciate that. If my players come back with injuries, or there's injuries in those friendlies, I'm going to be annoyed. But let's waste little time, viewers. Let's get involved and investigate this first game. Officer Ben reporting for duty. Liverkovic, Nissen Christian, Bentella, Kanji, Rika, Kumaina, Carr, Dominic, Brandt, Bailey, and Balotti. They're going to be the boys entrusted with getting a performance and a victory in this game. Few little bits of talk. The Balotti, after those one-on-one misses, should be dropped. But the results are really 9 goals and 11. I can't really be doing that. He's at least he is scoring. Sometimes he's missing. Sometimes he's scoring. And I'll take the scoring all day, every day. But it must be said as well, Julian Brandt not really getting enough credit so far this season. Having a phenomenal year. 5 goals, 2 assists, a 7.57 average rating. He's putting in a shift game after game after game. And Leon Bailey not too far behind either, actually. In terms of return, doing even better. 5 goals and 5 assists, well worth the 50 million paid at the start of the summer. So then, here we are. Let's get into this first game. Olmo is injured for this one. Bryn Larson as well as Riegel. So, 3 players missing. And Nacho, that right back, that natural fullback, natural fullback. Yeah, should probably be playing him at right back when Nissen Christiansen is unavailable. Thanks for everyone who left the comment. You're right. You're spot on. I'm an idiot. Are you new? Because that's not news. Alright then, Europa League. We're playing Astana. It should be Astana. Let me think of a joke. Hang on. I haven't got one. I just went for a distraction. Which is not advised, viewers. I've not done the team talk. I've ended the team talk before I even did the team talk. Right, everyone, I'm glad you're all here. Bye. Not a good team talk, is it? Right, folks, today, this is what I want you to do. Win. Bye. Out you go. Out the door. As they've got a free kick deep in their own half. Now, you've got to say, this is a game you would expect us to win reasonably comfortably. You can see the league table there. Sociedad, within 5 minutes, already leading. So we've got to do the business. We've got to win the game and finish top of the group to give us an easy opportunity of going through come the next round. That's of course, the trick with all of this. The trick. I'm not a magician, viewers. Rika, though, left side. Has that gone in? That's comical. Everything about it is fantastic. Unai Garcia there has, I think the technical term is cocked it up, viewers. As we'll see that again. This was, we'll see where we Rika. I know what I think's happened. Balotti's gone for it, and then their defender has just sort of dribbled it over his own line, which just clear it, mate. I can advise that. One of the best own goals I've seen on Football Manager. That is tremendous. Just dribbling it in. If one of my players do that, then there's a monitor getting broken. So I guess on one level, thank you for that, Football Manager. I appreciate you not letting that happen to me. But next year, when I do a lower league save, there'll be plenty of that, I imagine. Bertella into Carr. My son's not involved already. Like, you can see Bailey now on that side, racing past his defender as he does so very often and misses the chance. Just not today, Ben. Just forget about it, okay? Just concentrate on winning. Doesn't matter how many chances you have, as long as you win the game, which is fine. But when you've drawn 4 matches in October, you starts to wear a little bit thin, viewers. Right, I've picked it up. Carr's gone back to Bertella. And can we make something happen? This is our last competitive fixture before the January transfer window, and there is money to spend. So if it comes about, if maybe a player becomes available that we can't say no to, then we may be in the market for someone next episode. I'm not going to give you full coverage of the Qatari World Cup, although of course we are still looking for international jobs. Do not forget that we do need to win the World Cup and the European Championships at some point. But let's focus first on the Europa League as Card score. Yes, my boy. I sound like someone who's really proud of their ocean setup they've got going on with boys There's probably other funnier jokes to have been made there, and I've ruined a wonderful moment for a son of mine, but it's fallen to him. He couldn't really miss, but Carr with a goal, and he's celebrating wildly. I think that calls for the harmonica. Lovely. Actually had it the wrong way around there, viewers. But whatever. Bailey beats his man, doesn't beat the keeper. I'll be honest, the whole series is pretty much complete now. A player with the surname Carr has scored a goal for me at Borussia Dortmund. I don't need to do anything else. He's on the ball again. What can he do this time? He finds a beautiful ball to Belotti. He's frankly cocked up his good work. Julian Brandt's in though, and they've given it away. Julian, he goes for goal. He goes for goal again, and before half-time, it's going to be 3. Julian Brandt with another goal this season. He's in fine form, doing well in the league, but you can see they're 9th of the season as well, so he's got a few in Europe. They kind of messed this up. Julian's in there as he races forward. He could have found Belotti in the centre or Bailey at the back post, but he went for himself. That's a good first save by their goalkeeper. Very challenging name, viewers. But yeah, he converted, and at half-time we lead then 3-0. This feels good. This is good because it's building up for the collapse in the second game of the episode, which I think we all enjoy, don't we? We look forward to. Many people probably skip this first game going, yeah, they'll win that comfortably. The second game, though, that's where the drama occurs. I hope not, viewers. I can do without the headache. We're minutes in to this second half here, and of course, second halves for me, not always going brilliantly. So, yeah, they're keeping the ball quite neatly. The first time we've seen them do anything, really, yet to register a shot on target is Rika, though, does very well. And now Akanji, with a few options ahead of him, goes back out to Rico. Now Belotti is in behind. He's got a one-on-one, viewers. I think we all know what's going to happen. He's going to have a good opportunity to test the goalkeeper. That's what we'll put them down as. So that's what I was going to stick with Belotti. And I do enjoy Belotti. We're on a 6.7. Complacent. That's the one. I don't know about you, gang, but I hate it when players are complacent. And now he's uninterested, which is arguably worse. Alcacer comes on with a chance to prove himself. And Para for Dominic in the centre. Lovely jubbly. Across the board, though, we're having a very solid outing so far. Enjoying it a lot. Leon Bailey's picked up a little injury. Bruised shin. Normally, I would say that's fine and you should be able to carry on, but I will bring Kevin Volland on as I quite like Leon Bailey. An action in the second half, though, and I think this is just going to end 3-0. And I think with that 3-0 win, we top the group. All right, a couple of days. Not too many days, actually. That was the Thursday, and now we play on the Sunday. It's supposed to be a day of rest. In fact, we'll rest the boys now. We'll do it early. We'll get it in there. Ingolstadt. Get the pronunciation right, Ben. They love that. Ingolstadt. 04. FC. Oh, I'm missing loads of it out. FC Ingolstadt 04. What accent is that? Oh, what's all this? Tight hamstring. Akanji, he's out for 1 to 3 days. And Belotti, tight thigh. So a tight hamstring and a tight thigh. What were they doing? Were they in a race? He's injured after sprinting. Stop racing in training. Especially resting. Why are you running for the bus? Oh, dearie me. I mean, we do... All right, then we're going to have to make some changes. Ali Kamara is going to have to come in for the injured Akanji, and Belotti is going to step out for either Alcacer or Volland. We've got choices, or Abel Ruiz, actually, who can play up front as well, but not so much as the pressing forward. That aggression of 7 isn't really what we're looking for. I think Alcacer deserves it after the season he had last year. Should we give Nacho a game? No. I will actually give Volland a game, though, playing instead of Bailey, who's suffering a little bit with tiredness. And, Delaney's going to come in for Koopmaz. A little bit of experience in there. Give him a run out. It's a cup game. You know, we might as well rotate. If I get Nacho in there, come on. Conrad in at left back, maybe? Perhaps? Maybe? We'll give Para a game alongside Carr. So it's Para and Cara. PC. Back to the, policing days. PC Delaney.
Quite get that.
Pardon? Sirius picked up that I said PC back in the days. Interesting. You'll also notice, if you're a keen listener of my iPad, that I have it in South African for no reason at all. I really don't know why. I get the option, viewers. I've gone with it. If Apple paid me at least £300, I would do my own version of Siri. That would be good. I'd have to use some of my classic phrases. What's a classic phrase that I use, though? Maybe I could use a whole host of those. In the comments section, classic phrase that I use. I can't pig in believe it. That would be up there. I'm now trying to think of others that I say. Welcome back, folks. Good to see you. With love, with care. They'll all be there. Don't usually rhyme it like that, though, do I? Rika, what's happened here, mate? Are you having a word? 14 minutes in? You've been sent off. Brilliant. Why? Why would you do this? I mean, Conrad can come on, but what? Delaney's out. It's just PC now in the centre there. And also, I'm going to make them a little less attacking. Advanced playmaker, and then Carr's going to become a deep lying playmaker. They're making plays, viewers. That's what they're doing. Now, this is actually a concern, of course, because we do need to win the Cups, and to not win it this year, and then to have the German Cup as something I still need to win, could be quite irritating. Thalhammer with a ball inside, and now they've taken the lead. So, this is great. Hunting for glory, and all I'm really picking up are red cards. Is he definitely onside as well? Because if he is, I don't need to see this. There's absolutely no reason to show this if the player is onside. It's just the general goal highlight, which I realise I'm now watching and feeling a little bit sick about. All right then, I've gone to a more balanced approach in the hope that, you know, because we don't want to be quite as open with less players. I still think we've got the players out there to do the business. Sure, we've gone down to 10 men, but that doesn't mean it's over, viewers. It just means it's the start of something new, isn't it? As well, they're looking quite good, and I've just realised we're playing players that are a little bit tired and not really up for this, and we're going for right. We need to change it. Can Christensen play as a centre back? He can't do that at all. Right, I'm going more attacking. Probably not like this. I'm going to put Para. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I've done the same thing 4 times. We're going to go to this. Aha! Hold on. Boom. Now this is the Inter Milan Champions League, but just with 2 defenders rather than the 3 defenders. It'll be fine. It'll probably be fine, right? Let's just give this a whirl. We're going to use a system that was notorious for not scoring. We're 2-0 down. Let's get it. But actually, because of that defender not being there, it should, hopefully, mean with 2 up front now, we've got a thin chance. They've been training this. So, I mean, they should know it off by heart, viewers. Like the national anthem of Germany, which I will recite now. Wrong end. I don't know. That's all I've learned so far. That probably wasn't right either. Come on, lads. We can still get a result here. This is a worry. We could be knocked out of the German Cup very early. Oh, what did I say earlier, by the way, about the second game of an episode? This is a joke. The team talks a shambles. Just please, boys, please. What do? Do I change something? I mean, no Danny Graham. I can't get him off the coaching staff, can I? We're going to have to make changes. Half an hour to go. Belotti on. That's a kanji. All right, Belotti and Alcacer. We haven't really got much of a choice at this stage, viewers. Leon Bailey's struggling, so I can't really bring him on. Oh God, ball played in. Volland's there. Carr. Oh, you could have at least done something, son. I can't believe this. We're down to 10, and now we're minutes away from positive doom. 20 minutes. Can we? Oh, if they score again, it's pretty much over. I should have gone to Bayern in the summer. They wouldn't let this happen. Or maybe that's the sort of thing they need to hear on the touchline to maybe make something happen as Belotti beats his man, continues forward. Andrea Belotti. Well, it's close, isn't it, viewers? It's close. It's freaking close. All right, 15 minutes to go. Bailey's coming on. I shouldn't really be doing... Conrad's on a booking. That's tragic, Ben, because you shouldn't really be doing that to a defender. I've brought him on. He's young as well. That's going to ruin his confidence entirely. We're just trying to bring on an extra body in attacking positions that we know is, of course, decent. All right, I've also switched a few things. We're sort of gegenpressing with a 3 now. 10 minutes to go. Let's go very attacking. I mean, if we come back from this, by the way, this is going to be the greatest comeback in German Cup history. Mark it up now as what's the date? I don't know what the date is. Para to Bailey, who we know now is on to make an impact. Carr, my son, Julian's missed it, and we throw in the towel, viewers. It's not a towel. It's to clean the old glasses and the lens and things like that. It's not. We're out of the German Cup. This is an absolute disaster. We didn't even register a shot on target. Shout out to Federico Rica, who will be banned for a period of time, and we will also be fined big time. And once again, second game of the episode. Just put the important ones at the start, Ben. Simply put, not good enough. So, oh God, this is, for Glory Hunter, this is a tragedy. Schalke out here winning 7-0. So now, if we don't win the Europa League or the Bundesliga, what are we even doing this season? This is tragic. This is so tragic. Fine, 1 week's wages, 2 weeks' wages. He's cost me big time. And in terms of competitions, look, we're still in this for the league. We're very much involved for that, as well as the Europa League. We've topped our group. We're giving ourselves every chance. The fact we've gone out to these boys here, what division are they in? They're 9th in the second. Oh, my God. They beat us 2-0. 2-0! How many clear-cut chances did we have? Because that was a good excuse yesterday. We didn't have a shot on target. What am I expecting here? We had a massive none. Not even a shot on target. Alcacer, mate. What are you doing? But I've not played in ages, so I'm tired. Not an excuse. Pretty good. It's not an excuse. So next time we meet will be in the January period where some signings will maybe be made. So tune in, won't you, as I report back with the ongoings of Glory Hunter. We're out of the German Cup. So, oh God. Imagine if that's the last thing we need now. Oh, disaster. Alright, well, if you enjoyed today's video, please do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe, otherwise it's harder to find the videos. So we love with care. Let's make it until next time. Goodbye, take care of yourselves, and have a lovely day, whatever the day may be. I come up with some famous me sayings as well, like, we've lost the second game of the episode. Classic. It's a classic.